Hello, crypto boys and ghouls, and welcome back to the channel, Tales from the Cryptmancer, where we feature content on play and earn games on the blockchain, such as Splinterlands. And today we have a very interesting video today that I think you're going to want to stick around for, well, for various reasons. And trust me when I say that. So today's video is actually, I just created it based on some conversations that I had in chat just maybe about an hour ago on the Walking Keys and Gank show, which is SHQ NFT Gaming and Collectibles. Make sure you subscribe to their YouTube channel and support them. They are a great hosts and great community members for Splinterlands, so shout out to them. But talking to the chat there, we were just talking about various topics around Splinterlands, and I had been mentioning in the chat some data that I had just kind of come across, and one of the other members of the Splinterlands community, Eldon, shout out to Eldon, definitely have had conversations with Eldon here on the channel in the comments section, and Eldon's always here chatting about Splinterlands and talking about the different topics, and always enjoy their point of view here on Splinterlands. And one of the comments that I was talking about in chat was I was saying that, hey, Xbot and Archmage bots on the champion leaderboard are making $30 to $60 a season at no cost, basically, and just, running in little mini bot farms right now and making decent money doing so at pretty much with no risk. And, Eldon, obviously, I understand, kind of doubted some of those figures and some of those numbers and didn't see how that was possible. So I wanted to create this video. I did look up the data. I'm going to show you some of the data here because, well, we like data here on this channel. And I think some of the findings, well, might surprise you here. And let's hop into it. And you can see the image for this video is bot farmers go burr. So this is kind of a take on the money go burr, or the money printers go burr kind of meme from, well, the last year or two. But I think it's pretty accurate here. We're going to talk about specifically some of the data. So let's hop into it. So what we have here, Splex.gg, a shout out to Splex, Yixon, and Gene Pool as well for creating this excellent tool here. Splex has a tool that allows us to do reward lookups and do season summaries of pretty much all players in the game. So if you have a player ID, you can put it in here and look it up. And you can see here we've looked up a specific bot farm that is on the, I think it was on the Diamond leaderboard, maybe the Champ leaderboard. I'm not sure where I saw this. I think it was Mondroid that had mentioned this in some chats. And you can see here, this is AWEE-Leica02 from an account perspective. And they actually have a bot farm of eight bots. I'm assuming they run Xbots, but they might run Splintermate. They might run Archmage. They might run a private bot. I'm really not sure. But what we did here is we looked at their season summaries. And you can see the rewards here, $43 in season rewards. It includes SPS, it includes the Battle SPS, the Season SPS, the Chaos Legion packs, the cards. It doesn't include merit value or potion value. I've left that out. So it's just basically cards and SPS and packs here. $43, $28 for Season 101. Season 100, they hit a jackpot, $308. Season 99, $61. And Season 98, $60. And you're probably like, well, that's not very impressive, Tails. I mean, they hit a jackpot once, but that's fine. But actually, when you do all the data lookups here and you correlate and you aggregate the data for this bot farm, it's pretty interesting. And I'm going to go in, I'm going to switch over to Excel. I'm going to show you some of the data here. We actually captured all 8 of their accounts, Leica 01 through Leica 08. And we captured their season 102, 101, 100, and season 99, season 98 rewards. So basically the last 5 seasons worth of rewards here in this Excel spreadsheet. and we calculated their costs. Now we made some assumptions here, like if we go into their current accounts, we can go into Peak Monsters here. We can see, for example, YGG here for right now is renting 2,922 DEC per day worth of rentals here. It's roughly $4,831 worth of cards, and 887,000 CP here is what they're renting. If you look at see what they own here, yeah, they don't own any cards. They're just renting everything. And you can see here they're renting champion level cards. Now, the strategy that they're using is pretty interesting. Look at their summoners. They're renting Lux, they're renting Quicks, and they're just renting some cheap summoners here, Vera, General Sloan, and Contessa. So renting a total of 5 summoners, really relying on Lux here and probably Quicks as well to do a majority of the heavy lifting for them in Champion, and just filling in here with various meta cards and meta teams that their bot will use. Now, what's interesting here is 2,922 DEC a day is what they're renting this champion deck for. Like I said, it's about $5,000 worth of cards, and they're actually renting this on a daily basis. If you look at this, let's say DEC is, at 660 Splintoshis. They're renting this champion deck for $1.75 per day right now. And this is how right now the bots can be profitable farming at the champion level, is because the rentals here for a champion level deck are just so cheap right now. $1.75 for $5,000 worth of cards and almost 1 million CP of value here. And obviously this deck can compete at champion level with bots. So what I've done is I've used this data, and we're just saying that the daily rental cost on average is 2,922 DEC per day. Now, I don't know, honestly, I don't think they rent every day. I think they're kind of on 2 days, off 2 days. But let's just say here, the $1.75 rental here, I'm just going to say, to be conservative, that they're renting that deck 15 days of the season. So basically the entire season. I'm pretty sure they don't, because half of these, if you check right now of this bot farm, half of them aren't renting cards right now. So they kind of do on or off here, and the rental cost is probably half this season cost of $26.30 a season. But we're just doing conservative numbers here, and just making it, I guess, look better for the bots. In the grand scheme of things, they're probably making a lot more profit than we're actually predicting here. Now, I don't know if they use Xbots. I don't know if they use Archmage. I don't know if they use Splintermate. I don't know if they use a private bot. But let's just say they use Xbot, which has no fees except for a one-time token purchase of $50. We put that one-time fee in there, and we can see the net profit over these. Actually, it's not 4 seasons. It's actually 5 seasons here. You can see here each bot is making anywhere between $23 up to $320, some in at $280, some in at $128, and most over $100 over 5 seasons. That's with all in costs of the Xbot token and all the rentals. This is free and clear profit here that we're looking at. And you can see some of the data that we've captured here. It doesn't include the potion value. It doesn't include the merit value, and it doesn't include any DEC leaderboard prizes. So the total 8 bot farm profit for this Leica bot farm here over 5 seasons, which is 2.5 months, after rental costs, after the bot token costs, is $1,092 free and clear profits from Splinterlands, running just 8 bots using like a service like Xbot. So that's really good. And that basically, if you look at the numbers here, $319 in one season, or $319 across 5 seasons there, that's an average of $63.80 per season for Leica 02 over the last 5 seasons. And then you've got others here, if you just take the average of all 8 bots, if we take 1,092 divided by actually 8 bots times 5 seasons, which is 40. The average bot farm here is actually averaging $27.30 in profit free and clear profit per season on average. As you can see here, they're hitting jackpots here of 211, 114, 308, 109, and averaging, generally speaking, anywhere between $40 and $50 per season in rewards. Now, what's interesting is if you extrapolate this data, the estimated annual income for Leica's bot farm here is $5,242 in net profits, right? Which is pretty interesting. And if they expanded their bot farm to 40 bots, so basically times 5 their operations, that actually would net them an annual income for a 40 bot XBot farm in Splinterlands right now of $26,211 annually. And to get 40 bots up and running like this would only cost $3,052 because you have to buy 40 XBot tokens, and you would have to basically pay the first season rents for those 40 bots before you could unstake the SPS and then pay the rentals with that SPS moving forward. So if you had $3,052, now I don't encourage this. This is not financial advice. Definitely don't do this. One, obviously I don't encourage bot farming, period. I'm not bot farming. I'm just showing you the secrets of the trade here, kind of peeling back the onion here and showing you this issue within the game that we know and love here. But basically, if you had $3,052, instead of working basically minimum wage job like at McDonald's or whatever, like the US Florida minimum wage is $11 an hour. If you worked in the US at minimum wage job, 40 hours a week, 52 weeks during the year, and took no vacation, you would make $22,880 in income, right? You can actually, if you had $3,052, spin up 40 bots on XBot in Splinterlands and pull in right now on average $26,211. So you would actually make more than somebody slaving away 40 hours a week for 52 weeks during the year in the US. So that gives you some idea here of really why I keep talking about bots and the value of extraction here, and why this is really gamified DeFi at this point and not really a game in a lot of cases for some people, because for $3,000 for like the price of a gaming PC, basically you don't have to, you probably need to work still in the US. Like, you don't want to live off of necessarily $26,000, but you technically could. You could, instead of having a full-time job, just spin up a bot farm, hang out at the beach, and let the as the meme says here, you could just let the bot farming go brr and just collect the money. Now, that being said, the Splinterlands team is putting soulbound cards in effect here, probably by the end of the month or maybe in the February timeframe. And if you look at the Splex season rewards, there are value here of cards, reward cards that are being taken here into account for these season and daily rewards. These will go away, right? And so now the only rewards you're going to get are SPS and packs. Well, at least for our Chaos Legion packs until March before those are gone. So really, some of the value here will go away because you won't be able to get cards as rewards and then possibly sell those cards for money. But even still, again, this goes to another point that I made in previous videos and I've made in stream chats as well is, once you take the rewards here of the reward cards away and you go to a soulbound card, well, bot farms stop, and it might hurt bot farms. But again, if these are all soulbound reward cards linked to an account and I can't sell them, and the only value I'm getting as a bot farmer is SPS, let's just say after March and Chaos Legion packs are no longer here, this account here would have got $17.90 in season SPS and $11.99 in battle SPS. So that's roughly $30 in SPS value here instead of $43. So roughly with the pack value and the card value was like $13. So the bot farmers are still going to get SPS value if they continue their bot farm operation moving forward. That's the only thing they will be able to earn moving forward. And this is why I say that yes, some bot farms may shut down, but many may not. Many may just keep farming SPS. And there was a conversation with Gank on the stream today talking about, well, just because you earn SPS doesn't mean you're going to have a lot more sell pressure on SPS. And, I think for a bot farming perspective, yeah, they could still farm SPS and certainly still sell SPS. But if you're only earning SPS for those players that are playing in bronze or silver or gold, if you don't have reward cards to sell for DEC for rentals, you may now consider moving forward selling SPS now because that's the only thing you can sell to maintain playing the game and earning rewards. So it could put additional SPS sell pressure moving to soulbound reward cards. I don't want to go off on a tangent there. I'm just saying that, a side product of going to soulbound reward cards will be increased SPS pressure on the sell side, in my opinion. Will that be offset by increased value in the ecosystem because bot farms go offline because they can't sell reward cards? We'll have to see what the overall net impact is on the economy. But really, again, for today's video, I just wanted to show you, not necessarily, I don't want to encourage this. I don't want you to go out and start getting XBot tokens and spinning up Champion League bots and printing money here like this gentleman on the screen. But I just wanted to show the data to the community that yes, this is happening. This is a thing. It is profitable. People are doing it. And, this is why we talk about bots, because this is an eight bot farm that we talked about generating this type of income here. You can imagine what other more ambitious individuals are doing here. And you can see this is not hard to do. Like anyone watching this video could technically do this. Again, I don't encourage it. It's not financial advice. I strongly actually discourage this. But because the topic was brought up during the chat earlier today on stream, I just wanted to quickly summarize the data, show it is actually happening. And this is definitely something that is not myth or fiction, and it's not data that I'm just spouting and making up and spreading FUD. I'm actually showing you that this is real. This is an actual bot farm account generating this income pretty much free and clear. So I hope this video has been informational for you. I hope it doesn't depress anyone, but it's certainly probably interesting. Well, I'm sure generate some conversation here in the comments below. And until next time, keep stacking those stats.
That's entertainment.